Hey there guys, it's me, WookhieManJoe, and right now we are having I'm gonna ramble for a bit. I'm gonna talk about the PlayStation Portable. You know, I've had a PSP since about I have a PSP Slim, and I've had it since forever, and I fucking love that PlayStation Portable, but ever since Vita came out, there are no more like AAA games coming out for it. There's AAA titles for it. The last game that I fucking bought was Ghost of Sparta, and I think I rented Kingdom Hearts. I bought Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, but I fucking sold it because wow, it's really bland. I'm sorry, but it is. It's just random it's not random, it's endless arena battles after arena battles. Why do they even make fucking templates to the places? Why do they even make worlds if it's just gonna be there's not gonna be much platforming, and the little platforming there is for me it's good because I remember the back in the day in the Kingdom Hearts 1, the platforming was fun. It was simple, but at least it had some variety, right? So yeah, what is happening to the PSP? I understand there are a lot of games coming out for it right now, and the problem is though is a lot of the games that are coming out for it are not localized. Mostly are Japanese games like Super Robot Wars with Gurren Lagann in it, and Final Fantasy Agito or Agito. And I know. There has been some news from Square Enix that they're gonna localize Agito, but I don't think it's gonna come out soon because I know how Square Enix releases games. They release games in the slowest manner. What is up with these Japanese developers? Like Namco and Square Enix and Capcom actually releases games pretty fast, and Sega has some few delays, but oh excuse me, I just had I just burped, and so what I was saying is what is up with these fucking delays, man? Really. I understand localizing a game takes time and all, but shouldn't they have, I don't know, released the English and the Japanese at the same time instead of making the Japanese version and then just gonna make a English version later on? By the way, they better fucking add bonus content to it, cause a lot of the people that I know with a PSP have actually played Agito, and they actually finished it on the Japanese, and they didn't even know what the hell was happening. They did it for the gameplay, and really, if I'm not gonna slog through a Square Enix game and not fucking understand anything. Sure, there's an English patch out right now, but that's just like the menus and it's just minor things, man. And for me, well, I think a lot of players are like this, but for me, you can forgive a lot about a bad game if the story is real good. I mean, you could let's say what's that game? Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear does not have a good story, but to those of the fans of the game, you're freaking hooked to it. So anything that they do, as long as they cater to the fans of Metal Gear, it's gonna be good. Yeah, and I'm kind of veering off from my original what I was talking about originally, and that is the PSP. It's a PSP is running out of time and it's running out of games. And the few games that are on it that are good are all Japanese. What the hell is happening? Maybe it's just me. Maybe It's just we're in this time where there's not many good games coming out for it, because the PS2 had this too. The PS2 had a time where it didn't have anything good for it, and then suddenly God of War came out, and then there was a time where nothing good came out again, and then all these fucking great games were popping up from the distance and stuff. Even when I had a PS3, so all of a sudden Persona 4 came out for the PS2, and I was thinking to myself, I was playing, I think I was playing at Final Fantasy 13 at the time, and I totally stopped on FF13 just to play Persona 4, and I'm glad I did, because that game is freaking badass. That game is awesome. It's the perfect balance. It's basically the if you how do I well, Persona 4 is like Persona 3. Well, of course it is. It's a sequel. It's not a story sequel, but it's just kind of like a, well, you know what I mean. So Persona 4 is, if I could explain it, if you've played Persona 3, it's Persona 3 but better in every way. And I just love the characters of Persona 4 way better than the characters in Persona 3. For example, I love I love I think Teddy's funny. And I'm in the minority that likes Teddy. Most people think he's annoying, and I kind of like the Kanji and the guy's kind of comedy scenes. I thought those were funny. It has great music and stuff. It has this sort of at-home atmosphere, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Oh, well, I'm just way off right now. First I was talking about a PSP, now I'm talking about PS2 games. What's up with that? So, yeah, what is happening? I'm gonna end the video right now because I'm very way off. What my original point is, the PSP is getting saturated way too much with this just weird games right now, just games that I'm not a fan of, and we PSP users are running out of time. Since the Vita came out, less and less producers or game developers are making games for the PSP, and soon we're not going to be even seeing good games on the PSP, and that scares me. Rate and comment. This is WookhieManJoe.